All right, lookout C2. VLC is back, or I guess new kids on the block. We are here. Brought out our first victory in Chalons in over a year and felt good. Very fast setting. We worked well as a team. We called in some of our dormant keeps, guys who've just been sitting on the sidelines and not doing much, but collecting some boxes and waiting for a server merge, hoping to sell. But as I sent out some messages, showed them that it was a favorable Chalons matchup. We were listed at 350 billion, and three other teams were all somewhere between 125 and 175 billion, I think. So very sizable advantage. Although our 350 is kind of fake, like I said, pretty dormant. Not all of them played, so we're more like a 260, 280. Anyways, we came out, we held a very big lead, end up winning by well over 100,000, might even been like 150. I don't know. The scores at the end, we'll take a look at it there. But lots of really good attacks, fast rallying. We actually got up to around 40 million in rally size capacity. Haven't seen that in a long time in this alliance. So anyways, felt good. And I think when you add this together with how good we did against Neo, we play Neo a lot. We're kind of the Neo whisperers, the Neo experts. We do better against them than some of the top teams in C2. So yeah, we got to be a force to be reckoned with for sure. And then also, we play the small style. We can mix it up, do a variety of different styles. Anyways, I feel like actually, I don't know how or why, because we've finished the BOC season, qualifying season, in about 80th place. But I think based on this matchup and our first round matchup, which we probably should have won if we took it a little more serious at the start, I think we're in the top 64 in terms of how they set the rankings. Like, I would be surprised if we got a very big opponent in the next 2 weeks that would be like a guaranteed loss. Like, I think we're in a bracket. Like, some people believe that they take one keep from, or City Alliance from the top 64, one from 65 through 128, one from 129 through whatever, and then one from the bottom quarter. I always have thought that also, but maybe there's a little more wiggle room in that. Like, maybe it's like 50 through 100 is our going to be one of them in the matchup, something like that. Like, not quite the top end, but I think that I think that we're getting good matchups, very fair. Now, this is actually a point of contention, and I have to say that I do have an opinion on this, and I think it's the majority opinion. But one of the things I see the most in my Discord is people posting their Chalons matchups and showing, they're like 40 billion, and then they show like 250, 400, 100 billion. How is this fair? This is BS. And it's like, that's how it's supposed to work. Teams are supposed to get eliminated, right? Like, this is a playoff. This is the All-Star Championship of teams. So you are supposed to face good opponents and get eliminated if you're not the best. Like, there's not 256 good teams out there. Like, if you want those fair matchups, go to Elite League. Don't try to qualify for Major League. And I know that most people don't actually try to qualify. They just end up getting put there. But anyways, we did win all the buffs with ease when we did remember them. So that's something to work on for sure. And then I love that keep. When I see those, it's just like, let's go at them. I love the old school keeps. Again, great tip for anyone out there. If you're actually a city with very good buffs, just throw on one of those old school 2 years old skins, and people will just start sending to you blind. And then they'll be looking at the reports and be like, what happened? Like, how'd that happen? Like, because those keeps usually just aren't very good. And we do the same thing. And some of them performed well in Battlefield today, and then some didn't. So looking forward to seeing what the next matchup is, crossing our fingers, hoping we're right, that we're in the upper echelon and we continue to get lower end opponents. Feel like one first place and 3 seconds will be enough to advance, but we're hoping for another victory here. I also have another theory on why we might have easier matchups, is because Evony loves me, right? I work for Evony. No, just joking. None of that is true. I think because there's been so many merges, it's eliminated teams. So lots of servers have been eliminated, and that eliminated lots of teams that used to be better than us. They just don't exist anymore. So we did try a couple port swaps. I don't think we connected on even one. There was one there, just missed it. Here's a good strategy, though. One of our players has come up with, and he does. So he moves away from a rally, and then if the opposing team keeps the rally up, what he does is he will port back in, so they will send it, thinking like, oh, we trapped this guy. But then I'm ready, hovering over top, ready to go in and take the place. And it almost always works. Like they will send it. But sometimes like you got to be really fast to do it. You can't have any Wi-Fi issues. So yeah, 2 days in a row of Battlefield videos. Not really what I do most of on the channel, but both were actually kind of interesting. The one playing, apparently that guy's name is Lee, the Japanese or Chinese guy that we played, who just has like the Asian letters in his name. And people have said that, yep, he's very good. And even in All-Stars, he goes and plays solo for maybe half an hour before joining up with the team. So I guess that's his style. But one thing I did think of after the video, I titled it The Dream Crusher, playing the Dream Crusher. I don't know. Has anyone out here ever watched the Dream Crusher YouTube series? It's this guy who was a Japanese English teacher, and he called it the Dream Crusher. His name was Ryan Boundless. It was amazing. Man, I'll link his channel. Oh, I don't know if I should link his channel. He's kind of lost it now. He's gone crazy. But he lives in Africa teaching now. I guess he teaches English. But yeah, I used to watch, when I lived overseas, I used to watch all sorts of like international expats video channels, and this was one of them. And the premise of I love seeing these guys in the sandpit, the late entrants. Those guys are fun. And his channel was about like everyone who thinks it's so awesome to go move overseas and go live in Japan. And then he was the dream crusher. He was going to ruin people's hopes and dreams and tell them what it's really like on his channel. Anyways, it was something really, really fun to watch for a while when he was at his height. But he's no longer there. Now it's very sad to watch his channel. But yeah, I'll put him in the comment section. Why not? You guys can take a look at his channel. It's very, very sad now. But I still like him. And I don't know him. I just watch his channel. Anyways, here's the final scores. It was a fun battle, lots of rallies. And yeah, we came out on top. And looking forward to the next round. Let me know how you guys did. And like, subscribe, leave a comment.